At the corner of Westminster Street and Library Court in the Olneyville section of Providence, you'll find an art display that has been the center of a heated debate for months.
So we wanted to come down and actually look at them and see what was going on to cause the problem that they were causing in Olneyville.
Joan Millerano and Agnes Fox grew up here.
Reading this last trash can makes it quite clear.
The text Agnes is talking about refers to the private development of industrial property in the neighborhood, and at the end it asks, how will we right this wrong? Lou Heinz is the artist who created these works, and she says it was an effort to document the history of the area.
I was hoping to give voice to a silenced history, not the history that we read in textbooks, the history that flies under the radar.
Heinz was hired by the Industrial Arts Collaborative known as the Steel Yard to build 4 of 20 trash receptacles. That contract was just one part of a larger project by the Olneyville Housing Authority and the Olneyville Merchants Association to spend $45,000 in federal funds they had been given by the city to improve the area's business district. When Heinz presented the cans to the clients, they rejected them, saying that the finished product had differed greatly from what was presented in the original design meeting. Greg Stevens of the Olneyville Merchants Association tells Eyewitness News that they felt that purchasing the cans from the steel yard with public funds wouldn't be fair to all the members of the Olneyville community. When contacted, the steel yard directed Eyewitness News to a statement on their website, which says in part, "In reflecting on our process, the steel yard realized that the cans' inclusion of text demanded a higher form of approval than we typically undertook. While we could not undo this mistake, we were committed to resolving the issue."
I think it's unfortunate that some people have been upset and that there's been a lot of finger pointing and there has been some division, but that said, these issues are what's happening in Olneyville right now, and I think it's really important that people do have this conversation.
The steel yard says they sold the other 16 trash cans to the clients, who then installed them in the district. They paid Heinz for her 4 cans and loaned them to her for a display as a discussion about the issue. She put them up as part of this art installation that includes a petition and paperwork she says documents the misunderstanding.
It's just a way for people that have heard about this issue to come down and kind of look at the paper trail and look at the objects themselves.
In the end, Joan Millerano says she thinks this was a great idea.
It's a beautiful trash can.
The Steel Yard held a community forum last month to try and decide exactly what to do with these trash cans, but a decision wasn't reached. So now they have an online forum, and you can find a link to that right next to this story. For WPRI.com and FoxProvidence.com, I'm Dan Haggerty.